Bivol, Russian boxer,
oh my
should
God,
be allowed to fight Canelo Alvarez in May?
Absolutely not. Every sanction.
Oh my. You heard the man. Absolutely not. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Boxingego unpack. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Man, you guys heard this snippet at the beginning. Klitschko, they are calling for Canelo's fight to be canceled. They want that out of here. Rightfully so, or you can at least understand their plight because they're Ukrainian in the middle of an invasion and they're trying to set a standard. But before I get too deep into my thoughts, let's unpack and listen to what the Klitschkos had to say in its entirety. Roll the clip.
Wondering if you had any views about whether Dmitry Bivol, Russian boxer, should be allowed to fight Canelo Alvarez in May.
So he's asking directly to the Klitschko brothers, should he be allowed to continue to fight? He's Russian.
Canelo Alvarez in May.
Absolutely not. Every sanction, and it's nothing against the personalities or athletes, it's about the politics of Russia.
He said it's not against Bivol or the Russian athletes particularly, it's about the politics.
It's about the politics of Russia. Every Russian representative in this case needs to be sanctioned. Because
he said every Russian representative. Dang.
This way we show to Russia that the world is against this senseless war. And
so he's basically preaching solidarity, saying, hey, I'm from Ukraine, my brother's from Ukraine, my people are being invaded, and we got to practice solidarity and come together on this issue to make a huge statement
against this senseless war. And there's no good in this war.
Wondering if
there's no good in this war. Well spoken. Vladimir Klitschko, Dr. Steelhammer. Let me know what you guys think in the comment as well or about this situation. I know it's kind of one of those situations, but we have to open the floodgates and discuss these things. So you just heard it. Klitschko, not playing any games, not mincing his words. He made his thoughts abundantly clear. He said it's not about just the athletes. It's bigger than that. It's the mere fact that we need to send a major message to Russia during these times, right? Now, you guys see it says Klitschko brothers demand Russian boxer is banned from fighting Canelo Alvarez. So you've seen people start to write interviews or basically quote the Klitschkos and reference it. It says former world heavyweight champions VITALI and Vladimir Klitschko have called on the WBA to ban Russian fighter Dmitry Bivol from clashing with Canelo Alvarez. Bivol, light heavyweight world champion in the body, and is set to battle Mexican icon Alvarez in May. However, the Klitschko brothers believe the WBA must follow the lead of other sporting governing bodies by banning Bivol from competition. FIFA and UEAF have banned Russian teams and clubs and all competitions until further notice, ruling them out from the Men's World Cup in Qatar later this year and the Women's European Championships in England, blah, blah, blah. Russian club Moscow have been expelled from the Europa League. And, you know, it's just more and more of that. The younger brother Vladimir is confident such sanctions can affect and put pressure on Russian President Putin. When asked if Bivol should be allowed to fight Canelo, absolutely not, which I just let you guys listen to. Every Russian representative in this case needs to be sanctioned because this is the way we show Russia that the world is against this senseless WAR and there's no good in here, you know? Now, I'm the best in boxing history. I'm the best in the business that y'all ever seen. I told you this moment was come. I told you it was coming. Look, the day Canelo Alvarez announced that he was fighting Bivol, the same things that we're still going through right now were going on then. And this is what I said. You guys see it on the screen. I said Canelo is also fighting a Russian fighter in the middle of the Russia versus Ukraine conflict. So I'm pretty sure, quote, boxing is not the first thing on everybody's mind in those areas. The chaos, the turmoil in that region far outweighs a boxing fight because people, they are fighting for their lives. Now, I said these. I'm prophetic. I'm a prophet in this game. The apostle, the unstoppable. I told you this was going to be an issue. Look at it. You see the date and time. This is the day he announced the fight. I knew problems would ensue. I knew it was coming. The great ego Stradamus strikes again, right? February 25th. Now, all of a sudden, you see others talking about it. I said all the trends in boxing. It says, will Canelo Alvarez fight for a title against Bivol? Uncertainty lingers for a Russian foe. So you see this article was written March 2nd. I'm talking about it before anybody in boxing, the day it was announced, because I knew this was coming. Now you hear the Klitschko brothers. Look, you see all these other articles. Will Canelo Bivol be canceled a week ago? But guess what? Ego Stradamus was talking about it before anybody. This is why you guys, I implore you, if you like the content, we're real, uncut truth. You know what I'm saying? And we said all the trends, Boxingego. So back to the fight. This puts an immense pressure on Canelo and DAZN to make a decision on carrying this fight. And it's not even really them. It's a lot of pressure on the sanctioning bodies, right? Because they're trying to make a profit. And I can see that you have to listen, Bivol. Well, first he said he would be willing to fight for his country from what I seen in a recent quote. So that's kind of, you know, I don't know how that's going to be perceived. But like Klitschko said, it's not about independent athletes. It's about sending a message that this is not right. And, you know, the chaos and turmoil that it just can't be tolerated. They're asking for help. They're asking for solidarity. So I told you guys this was going to get to this point, and we'll see what the sanctioning bodies decide to do. All this could have been avoided if Canelo Alvarez decided to take the PBC deal and fight against David Benavidez or Jamal Charlo. You know, these are American fights with American fighters, and you wouldn't have had to worry about any of this on the back end because different regions, there's different things. But now with gas prices, I went to a pump in California. I live in California. I went to a pump the other day. You guys can see it on my Instagram story at Boxingego1. Gas was like $6. So this invasion is definitely caused inflation with the gas prices and things like that. And it's just bad timing for this particular fight. You have DAZN, who they have a billionaire frontman that just supposedly injected more money into the DAZN company and product. He's Russian. You have Canelo fighting a Russian in this climactic time. And now you have legends of the game like VITALI and Vladimir Klitschko, and they are urging sanctioning bodies to basically bail out and not authorize this particular fight. Now, half of the whole argument from the Canelo, hey, get the payday, you want payday, I know that. The Canelo man fans, the Chupapi Muñeños, the Cinnabons, the whole argument that I've seen from a lot of Canelo fans were basically saying that Canelo and Bivol is such a tough fight, and Canelo and Bivol is such a great fight because he got a belt. So if something happens where the pressure amounts and then the WBO, because you have to keep in mind, the Bivol, he's not a unified champion like even Artur Beterbiev, who's also Russian, but he has one belt. So if that one belt decides to go away, the WBA decides, hey, this is too much pressure. You know, we don't want no parts of this. And they decide to bail out or say, hey, we can't, you know, back this fight. We can't sanction this fight because we want to, you know, practice what we preach. Like a lot of these belts, they're nonprofit and they say, oh, it's about peace and prosperity. So, you know, this just complicates things, I guess you could say. And I had to keep going back to my tweet because I try to tell you, and it's not just this tweet. There's several tweets. There's several things that I spoke into these videos, right? I put my heart and soul into this game, man. Right? I put my heart and soul into this game. And I'm not trying to steer people the wrong way. I'm trying to show you that what I'm saying, I'm the truth. New York Times. Which companies have pulled out of Russia? Here's a list. These are the corporations that have pulled out of Russia since the invasion of Ukraine. 124 companies that have pulled out of Russia. You know, I don't know which one to even click on. Starbucks. Okay. Everybody knows Starbucks. So this is just a list of all the companies. IKEA from Sweden, TJX, H&M, Adidas, Shell gas station, BP, Exxon, Mobil, American Express, MasterCard, Visa, Citigroup. These are McDonald's, Starbucks, Pepsi Cola, Yum Products, Netflix, Walt Disney. I am Walt Disney and the Sony and Warner Brothers, Amazon Web Services, Google, YouTube, Apple, IBM. Everybody is suspending businesses and business dealings during this time in solidarity. UPS, FedEx, DHL, so all the mail basically, except for the United States Postal Service, right? It says they've suspended shipments to and operations within Russia and Belarus. Airbus and Boeing, jets, Hyatt and Hilton. So people, like, first of all, you have to understand the implications of what I'm saying, right? These companies, they obviously set up shop in some of these areas. So that means they're losing money. And in an effort to not be involved with that, they're willing to lose money, right? They're willing to lose money just to not have their reputation stained during this time. And then, you know, and appear to be in cahoots or affiliated with Russia during this invasion. I mean, this is crazy. And then Canelo up here trying to fight a Russian fighter and promote it on the first ever DAZN US pay-per-view since they changed the structure. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Subscribe to my channel. We'll see what happens with this particular fight. I told you from day one, this wasn't going to be a good look. I stand vindicated. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the content though. I was born ready. Holla. In them out. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation.